Hey, Dee Dee.
Hi.
Hey, I just wanted to talk to you about your interview on the Innovative Child Therapy Symposium. It was amazing. I had such
Thank
good
you.
information. All of you shared with us a personal story, talking to us about the some of the do's and don'ts of working with kids that are grieving, and we specifically talked about like the grief and loss surrounding like a death, but you really kind of let us know that it can show up in so many different areas, a divorce or a move or friendships
Mhm,
and all
mhm,
kinds of ways.
mhm, mhm.
I
But
super appreciate it.
yes, thank you. I appreciate you having me on there and going back and watching it. It was just like, oh man, I want to be able to expand on that. I want to go back and just, I wish we had more time kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, girl, I could listen to you talk all day. So here's your video. I love this. You're doing the kissy face. But I know you've watched some of the interviews. So I was wondering what's your take on some of them? What's your
Oh
response
my
to the
goodness.
symposium?
I'm it's so much good information, Jackie. It's just like
Oh,
um I had to actually step back because there's other things that I was supposed to be doing that I kind of put to the wayside. But man, the first day, in fact, my hand hurt so much from taking notes. Like
mm,
um even the very first one where I was and I'm really bad with everybody's names, but the lady with the animal assisted therapy.
oh, Lucy Lewin. Oh, that one's so
Yes.
good, isn't it?
So when she was talking about, just and I need to go back because I want to. So I watch the stuff and then I want to go back and take my notes and respond to everybody because I have yet to come across any of the videos where I have not learned something. But when Lucy
Oh,
was talking about, how she will use the her dog's reactions, like
yeah.
when they're startled or when they're skittish or when they're needing to to have some boundaries, how she would actually use that to bring children into talking about safety or into
Mm,
talking about their own um anxiety or fears or whatever. I don't know why, but that just like blew my mind
yeah.
because
So good, isn't it?
I'm like, wait a minute, that makes so much sense. Why why haven't I ever thought about that, um
Yeah, that's
yeah.
incredible. And it's animals. And I think we have this sense, a lot of us have this sense of we know we feel better around animals, but there's actually a science to it and they're very therapeutic.
Mhm,
She's
mhm.
talking about you could use goats.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you
I
imagine?
I'm
I
like,
know.
yeah, no, I think I just thinking about that stuff is just like it blows my mind on how, you know, um she used an example of something else too that I can't remember off the top of my head. And it was just like, wow, it's just amazing. I'm trying to remember too on the first day, who was the other lady right behind her? The one with the
um
books.
Oh, Sabra. Oh, Sabra's so good. Sabra is how you say her name.
Oh,
She is incredible. She talks to us about adoption and working with kids that are in foster care. I think
yes.
that's she's probably the one.
Um,
Um,
I mean, so far everyone. I'm not gonna lie. There, it's just it has inspired me
mhm.
to. I had already started reaching out to some other therapists to create a grief symposium, but
Oh,
it really has just like ignited a fire to be able to just bring that to the table because um it's it's so beautiful to have a one-stop shop for all
yeah,
things kids related, therapy. And there's so many of us that we can speak directly to each niche
yeah,
within this specialty,
yeah.
right? I mean, it's just I'm the piece on attachment.
Oh, Robin
um
Goebel. Wow. Oh, and Robert Cox. Robert Cox
Oh,
and Robin Gold.
Robert was, I was like, oh, I have him as a friend on Facebook. Huh.
He's unbelievably knowledgeable. So good. He has a podcast. He's in Dr. Melvin Varghese' podcast Healthcasters class, which is so good.
Mhm.
I think one of the ones I feel like that I grew the most from, but they're all so good, was the one on assessments by Joanna Piekarski. So you may hear something in the background. My doorknob fell off, and there Doug is fixing the doorknob. Say hey, babe.
Hi,
So the doorknob fell off today, so he's fixing it. I got a new doorknob. This one had paint on it anyway. But her one on assessment was incredible. It's almost an hour long, but it is so very good. And there's some play-based assessments in there, some formal assessments, so good. And the one with Dr. Dawn on ADHD from Texas, hers is good. It's another long one, but very, very valuable. And then the one from Tiffany Trudeau, I love the one on anxiety. All of them are great. The grief one.
That was one of the ones that I wanted to go back and I did skip over Tiffany, and I wanted to go back and take a look at Tiffany's. I also want to take a look at Ellis's, because I've kind of dabbled looking at his mindful school bus game a while ago and stuff like that, but because I've had a few other things, like today I was doing some online grief consultation with an online grief group, and working on doing the emails for the in-person grief groups that I'm running right now. So let me tell you, I am so grateful that I am in the past extraordinary, so that I can watch all of these at my leisure as many times as I want, for however many, I can pause it and come back to it a million times if I need to. But it's been, it's the best time that I have spent on professional development, I want to say, in a long time. I want to say that the information that I have gotten through this symposium, I'm going to equate it to when I did my EMDR training.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that means a lot.
I'm serious, Jackie, and it's not just, I'm not trying to like inflate your ego. It's just that that's how much information, I don't think I've ever been in a place, physically or virtually, where I've had the capability of tapping into 39 other minds.
Oh, I love that.
It's so powerful. It is so powerful. I'm grateful, and I'm humbled, and even just thinking about this, I want to say this is one of the best collaborations that I've done in a very long time. So thank you for the opportunity.
Oh, thank you. You touched on like something that was like a huge intention of it was to bring in more than just mental health professionals. Like Jill Castle, she's a pediatric nutritionalist. We have like Dora Henderson, which she is a mental health professional, but she was talking to us about school-based. Then we have a medical doctor, Dr. Dawn. We have Lindsay Bill. She's a occupational therapist. And there's just some, wanted to just bring in other people. So we all work with the same children. So we can kind of look at the mental health component from different aspects.
Absolutely. And I think that's really important, because a lot of times we forget all those other tentacles of the interdisciplinary team that we can really be using to enhance and expand the work that we are already doing.
Yeah, absolutely. Now you talked about like the pass. I love the idea of the pass. It's only available through the end of this weekend, I believe.
Okay.
So there will be a link in the information section below this video. So if anybody that's watching is interested in getting that pass to where they can download all 40 interviews and get those extras, it'll be available until the end, which is the February 9th, the end of Sunday, I believe. Mm-hmm. So be sure to check it out. It's definitely worth it. $97, and you can have, you can watch it. Some of them I watched over and over again. Robert Goebbels, I watched like 4 times. His assessment one, I'm like chewing on that. I've rewound it and went back and forth. Even though I recorded all of them, I've seen them already. I'm like, I need to go back and get it, really get this solidified.
So, and I want to say about I haven't even looked at the bonuses. I haven't even gone that route yet. But because you did bring up the bonuses, I want people to know that those who have purchased the pass, and those who have purchased the pass through my affiliate link, I am going to be gifting them a bonus to digging deeper to the bonus that I gifted the symposium.
Oh, Dee Dee, that's beautiful.
And that's going to be a little video for them, as well as, kind of paying forward some of the of a financial break towards any of the other offers and services that I have as well. Because most of the time people will reach out and say, hey, I want to pick this up or pick that up or whatever. And so I'll be giving them a discount as well on those services.
Dee Dee, I love your heart. You're beautiful, girl. So remember, like, if you're watching this and you want that, you want the bonus, then click on the link. But Dee Dee, here's the download. So Sabra, it says Sabrina, but it's really Sabra. Yeah. She's amazing. I got to fix that typo. She gave us like an entire webinar on bibliotherapy in the playroom. She even integrates it with Sandtray therapy. She's incredible.
Oh, I love that.
And Janet Courtney, she's created First Play therapy with the real young clients, infants and toddlers. She gave us an activity book. So good. Lisa Dion, she gave like a video on emotional flooding and the most important toy in the playroom, which is, of course, the therapist. Clair Mellenthin, she actually recorded this after we did our interview. She did a video on a family therapy technique with balloons. It's so good. I love her. Sarah Llewellyn, Dr. Llewellyn, she does relationship development intervention. I never even heard of that. Whoa, she gives us, like there's like accommodation supports and stuff in there. Really good. Lynn Louise Wonders talks about when we're working with those clients in a high conflict divorce situation, what are some flags, yellow flags, red flags. Katie May, you and I are both Katie May fans.
I'm fangirling over Katie May.
I love her. I love her. She gave a resource guide. Althea Simpson gave a tour of her aggressive play therapy room.
And her stuff was amazing, on point too. Yeah.
Oh, she's talking about the s'mores. Oh, she's so good. I love hers. And then Joanna Piskarski. This actually your grief thing went in Joanna's part of this. I gotta fix that. Joanna gives this cheat sheet. Hers is truly like a graduate class. At least to me, that's something I needed some more information in. And she just really, really did an amazing job. Rebecca talks to us about, the some more resources for like the active shooter drill or all kinds of things school related. Robert Cox gave us like an audio meditational. Love him. Noreen Vanderhoeven gave us the emotional thermometer. I know a lot of us use that. Diana Shaw gave us that thing on executive functioning, some actual techniques. Laura Shackis, there's just an audio file of like when people feel the urge to pick or a level of urge to do anything. You can listen to this and kind of let that pass. Amanda, I know you and I are both Amanda Maddock fans. She gave us a video on like the shared roles in the family and the certain roles that people take on. So good, especially when it comes to addiction. And then Janine Halloran, she is the author of that coping skills book. She gave us something that she sells on her website. That's phenomenal. That's really a great resource. It's some coloring sheets that like a card deck. Samantha Willis, she's like really got a strong presence in the LGBTQ plus community. Gives some great resources there. And then from me, I just kept doing all kinds of them until I was like, I'm not gonna put any more in there. So I gave it like a body scan and, play-based breathing methods. I have a big heart, as you do, for children of deployment. And then that's it. We do have something from Lindsay Bill, some sensory checklists, but that's what's on there. So if you are interested in that pass, make sure you click on Dee Dee's link. And do they need to email you for the extra just to let you know, or?
So I think you and I are going to have to work on those logistics. I do have the names of those who have purchased through my affiliate link.
Okay.
Um, and you know, I don't know if I may open it up to the whole uh community, but I gotta focus on one thing first
Yeah.
before I jump the gun, because I tend to do like you. I just keep going and going and going because I get so excited. Um, but yeah, for sure, those who have purchased through my affiliate link, as my thank you for them, you know, going through that, I'm going to kind of, it's almost kind of like a mini consultation
That sounds
outside of what already
fantastic.
they've received. Yeah.
I love it. All
Yeah.
right. Thank you, Dee Dee. I will see you later. And if you guys are interested in seeing the doorknob and the love of my life.
The cute handyman. Yes.
Yes.
Another
That's
bonus.
it,
Thank
Gina.
you.
All right. I'll catch you later. Bye, Dee
All
Dee.
right. Bye-bye. How was that?
Let's see. Oh my goodness, that was great.